How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Hope you guys are doing great, man. Coming at you on a Friday as we get this video to you every day around this time. Pretty exciting stuff for us as right now we are going for our 15th straight hockey winner today. By the way, nice free pick winner yesterday for you as we gave you the Chicago Bulls, and they ended up winning pretty easily in the last game. We gave you a really nice detailed analysis on what we thought the Bulls are going to do well, and the frustration the Bulls were feeling, and that definitely translated into a nice win for us there. So nice winner on Thursday on the Bulls, nice free pick winner there for you, and nice free pick winner on Wednesday for you as we gave you Oklahoma City and Indiana over the posted total. And we love working hard for you every day. We hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll try to make it 3 straight free pick winners. Obviously, we're 13 and 63 and 1,015. So about 57% on free picks for about the last, I would say, since we started 2009 videos. So what is that? We're looking at for about a decade or so. So pretty exciting stuff, and hopefully we'll continue to do all that for you. Yeah, the free pick we have for you today is between Miami and Atlanta. Also going to talk to you about Cleveland and Charlotte today, and Boston and Brooklyn. Those are the 3 games we have siphoned off for you today. But yeah, we're going for 15 winners in a row in hockey. And that's pretty incredible, right? We're going to try for literally 15 in a row. We have won for, basically, we took a pass in between, but we've won for 16 days in a row. Win. Yesterday we had a nice 3-unit or 4-unit selection on Toronto, and they were able to win. We're 60 and 30 on the season, so we're looking at 67% on the season for plus 10,815. It's the best hockey season we've ever had, and I suspect all future hockey seasons will probably be pretty good going forward. I think we have a good system going right now. NBA, we've really come on strong lately, a 14-6 run in the NBA. We did fall short yesterday on the Suns, so hopefully we'll bounce back today. Korean baseball, we're off to a 7-1 run now. It's been a winning season in Korean baseball. Last night we had a really nice selection on the SSG Landers over the Kiwoom Heroes for a solid win there. Soccer, we're a little down. We're not doing great in soccer right now, but we'll look to turn it around as we do in all things like we've done in hockey and a great run in the NBA, Korean baseball. And, of course, baseball, Major League Baseball is going great for us. We had the Houston Astros yesterday, and they got it done. That brings us to a solid run in baseball as well. So all sports, we've won 5 straight years in baseball. We won 4 straight years in the WNBA. And, looks 38-10 all sports runs, 79% over the last 12 days for about plus 11,000. Pretty incredible stuff right now, and hopefully we'll continue today. We have a nice 2-unit soccer selection today. Of course, we have the big 3-unit selection between Philadelphia and the Rangers. Try to make it 15 straight winners. The most we've ever had was 22 straight in college basketball back in 2013. Hopefully we'll continue. We'll see how far this streak goes. It's pretty exciting. And we have an important 6-unit selection today in baseball between the Padres and Dodgers. Hope you join us for that. And a 6-unit selection as well between the Nuggets and Warriors. So 2 6-unit selections on the board today as we try to expand our 12-5 NBA run and our really good baseball run right now. And on Tuesday we gave you the 4-unit on the Brewers. Yesterday, of course, we had a nice winner on the Astros. All right, let's get to your that's our promos today. Let's get to your free play today and your content today. For your free play, I like Miami minus the points here over my Atlanta Hawks. And of course, as you know, I'm a huge Hawks fan. Big Alabama Crimson Tide fan, of course. Diehard Crimson Tide fan. But I do root for all the Atlanta teams as far as the pro sports are concerned. But being from Alabama, Alabama, there's no professional teams, right? So that's who you root for. But I'm a diehard Alabama fan. Love the Tide and love Nick Saban. He's like a religion, actually, along with Bear Bryant. But as it relates to Miami, I like Miami minus the 5 here. You can find 5 in several places here. But look, Miami is 31-28, and the Hawks are 32-27. There's a lot of seeding and jockeying going on between these 2 teams right now. It's interesting because these 2 teams will be rivals for a long, long time, right? Their rosters are pretty young, except Miami's is a little bit older than Atlanta with Trae Young and John Collins and all those guys. But what's interesting is that it'll be nice to see Atlanta in the playoffs with Nate McMillan coaching the team. And as a Hawks fan, I'm truly excited about it. Hawks won by 14 points last time on a total of 223. The game went well under last time, 94-80. We rode Atlanta in that game, actually, for a 4-unit selection. But it was a nice benchmark game for McMillan to compare himself to Lloyd Pierce, the previous coach. By the way, Nate McMillan did something really nice. He called Lloyd Pierce and asked him and said, are you okay with me taking over the team? Because Nate McMillan was Lloyd Pierce's assistant. He was his assistant coach. And the team decided to go with the assistant rather than the head coach. And, obviously Lloyd Pierce had picked Nate McMillan as an assistant coach. But he said, I won't accept it unless Lloyd Pierce is okay with it. And Lloyd Pierce was. And obviously Nate McMillan, the former Pacer coach and Seattle Supersonic player, is a fantastic defensive coach and a very good coach in general. But there's a couple things going on here. Miami have a little revenge here, of course. But note that Young is out for this game, as is Capella and Gallinari and Reddish too. And Miami started to get its starters back, right? They've also covered their last 3 games, and Coach Spoelstra talked about how the veterans on this team talked about how important it is that they show up on this road trip in this final stretch. And as always, Miami does, they know when to show up on the final stretch. All Pat Riley teams typically do that. Look at the bubble when Miami went to the went to the NBA Finals in the stretch run when it counted. They all showed up, and Miami's a little healthier now. Butler, Adebayo, Hero all played last game. Atlanta's, obviously is 18-7 since McMillan took over. But I think Spoelstra knows how Lloyd Pierce coached, which is why they beat Atlanta the first time. But then they lost Atlanta the second time. And that's because Nate McMillan has a different scheme. And I think Spoelstra will be ready for Nate McMillan's scheme this time around. And I think Miami understands the importance of the game. Miami's also 1 game behind Atlanta in the standings, too. They're in the 4th, 5th place type standings fighting it out. So I like Miami minus the 5 as your free play today. Also keep an eye on Cleveland and Charlotte over the total today. Cleveland has beat this team twice this year by 17 and 7 points already. Cleveland beat Chicago, which is actually a 4-star selection. Could have been a 7-unit selection for us. And you have a Charlotte team that is off a 17 and a 12-point loss on the road. They went 0-2 on this road trip. Didn't play well. They've lost 6 of 7 covers, actually. They have Boston on deck as well. I think Cleveland is playing better basketball right now, to be honest with you. And I know the Hornets are mad, and they'll be focused today. But Cleveland is, I think, generally playing better basketball. But rather than taking the side here, we'll go with the over because Charlotte only scored 91 points in their last game. They only scored 90 against Cleveland in their prior meeting as well. So they have a reason to bounce back offensively for this game because their last game was bad. And they also played terribly against Cleveland their last game too. So they have that motivation as well. And I think Cleveland can also be an active dog. That's why they're only a 1.5-point underdog here. Colin Sexton had 30 points his last game. Darius Garland is playing great, that fantastic first-round draft pick from Vanderbilt. He's actually, in 117 games, reached 203 pointers. He beat Kyrie Irving's record of 121 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes over between Cleveland and Charlotte today. That's your second lean, or second select, or our free play, and then we give you 2 complimentary leans. Boston and Brooklyn finally. I like the under there, and Brooklyn has won both times they faced each other, 121-109 on March 11th on a total of 232. Now, obviously, the last 2 games between these 2 teams have gone under this year. I think this one also probably goes under. They have played twice, and of course, Brooklyn beat them 123-95 on Christmas Day as well. So Boston has a little revenge rolling in here as a 4.5-point dog. But Jaylen Brown might not play in this game either. But Boston has just won by 13 points over Phoenix. They played great defensively in that game. But Boston does have a little revenge here. The thing is that they've won 7 out of their last 8 now, Boston has, and Brooklyn is off of 11-point loss to Toronto, which was one of our leans on our video yesterday, and they have Phoenix on deck as well. Interestingly, we talked about on this video many times, Brooklyn doesn't lose back-to-back games, but they don't win back-to-back games either, the last 8 games. They've exchanged win-losses over the last 8 games, win-loss, 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 win-loss. They come off a loss, but Durant might come back in this game, but I actually like the under. I think the Nets were actually very disappointed in a 38-10 run they gave up in the third quarter in their last game against Toronto. They were just, Steve Nash talked about, they weren't sharp on defense in the post-game press conference, and I think they'll be much sharper on defense this time around, which means typically they win, but they also play better defense when they come off of a loss. So typically off of a loss they win, but they play better defense. And I think Boston will continue to play quality defense, having lost twice already to this team. Therefore, lean on the under there. That is what we have for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. It is a pleasure to work hard for you every single day. Excited about the 6-unit baseball and 6-unit NBA today. And obviously 38 and 10 all sports tournament. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day.